So how did Tesla manage to get what it wanted in terms of its foray into China, where, of course, we've seen other companies, other automakers have a much harder time?
Yeah, I mean, that's the key question at the heart of this story, right? And it's a fascinating tale, really, of having, I think, very clear, unwavering priorities on the Tesla side and pretty perfect timing, actually. For years, Tesla had made car makers who wanted to get into the country and have access to this obviously very vast market. They had to go into joint ventures with local companies, often state-owned ones like SAIC in Shanghai, for example, that has tie-ups with a few of them, including Volkswagen. Now, that wasn't going to work for Elon Musk, and he made that very clear from the get-go. There were lots of concerns about Tesla's unique intellectual property and sort of diluting the brand there. You know, it is different to other automakers, to other companies, really, Tesla, in that it has this very publicly headstrong and attention-grabbing leader in Musk, and that helped in negotiations with the Chinese because Tesla had a very clear line and didn't waver from it. At the same time, though, they had something that China wanted, in that Tesla represented the pinnacle of an emerging industry that they wanted to be at the forefront of: electric vehicles, new energy vehicles, and that evolution away from the combustion motor. That made China more willing to negotiate with Tesla and to give them their terms, because the theory was that their entry would lift that entire industry and give local EV players something to benchmark themselves to.
Well, you know, it was also in the interest of the Chinese government, but you have a great quote in your story saying that Tesla has to be aware that the ultimate plan is for all the advanced technologies to be Chinese, and that Elon Musk should have his eyes open. So what have the interests of the Chinese government changed?
Well, I think at the time, as well as this whole idea of Tesla's entree benefiting an industry that they were wanting to own, and I do think that they can gain that access to the technology and the ideas that Tesla has. There was also this timing part that I referred to, which was pretty key to Musk's success in getting what he wanted in China. So Tesla, was seeking to set up this wholly owned presence in China right around the time that the trade war was heating up, and Beijing saw it as an opportunity to show the US that this was, that this place was open for business, particularly to sort of innovative and eye-catching American companies. So it very much served a political purpose in China's fight with Trump. And as we note in the story, that translated into quite incredible support from the Chinese government apparatus, stuff that you wouldn't see anywhere else in the world, really. Loans from state banks, very advantageous deals on the land where the Shanghai factory is located, help with getting that plant up and running in record time, less than a year. It's quite astounding. And also in the story, even came down to supporting them when the pandemic was at its worst here in China. Access to disinfectant that required a regulator's license, supplies of masks at a time when there were still questions whether doctors here in China were able to get enough of those. All that meant they were back up and running before other foreign car makers here.